Hello, Lisa Richard here with Loving Energy Recharge, coming in to do this week's energetic forecast reading. I'm using the beautiful Psychic Tarot cards. These are by John Holland, and we're pulling a card for each one of our 7 major chakras to take a look at the energy, to see what's in store, and to really get a sense as to what do we need to know for our highest good. What is there that is coming to the surface to be released? What is coming up to advise us? What is coming to come to the forefront so that we can put some attention to it and we can release that with love? Been spending a lot of time in the last couple of days really focusing on positive affirmations, fighting back with that mind, fighting back with that tendency to have some critical and judgmental thoughts at times. It's actually really surprising when one pays attention to their energy, to the thoughts in the mind, to recognize how much doubt, how much negativity, how much energy is spent holding on to old stories. So the last couple of days I have done an experiment. I put out a brand new 40-day challenge on my webpage, Loving Energy Recharge. Today is day 3 of that challenge, and it is really about taking those positive affirmations to breathe that in, to breathe it into the essence, to fill the mind with that statement, to fight back anytime that there is a thought that wants to creep in that does not serve your highest good. I know for myself, after day 3 of practicing this, that I'm already starting to feel lighter. I'm starting to let go of some of that doubt. I'm starting to feel my energy coming back. So I encourage you that if it feels right for you to give it a try. Give it a try for, a couple days and see for yourself, does it change your energy? Does it change your mindset? Does it change your perception of self? So that challenge again is available on my website, Loving Energy Recharge. So I'm just shuffling through the cards, giving it some time. I had a card that came out for the root center, just had another one came out for the sacral center. And I'm just going to take a few moments to go into silence and pull the rest of the cards. Then we will dive into the reading. So stay tuned. They are coming fast. Moving a few things out of the way. So we got the root, the sacral, the solar, the heart, the throat. Looking for 2 more cards. And just breathing into this energy, just slowing things down, not feeling rushed, not feeling that things have to be forced in any way, but just allowing life to transform as it's meant to transform, which is really about, going with the flow, not worrying about what's happening in the future, not living in the past, but just being so absolutely present to enjoy the current energy. There we go. We have the third eye looking for 1 more card. I almost feel like my body has gone into almost a bit of a shutdown where things are just so relaxed. They're so calm. They're just still. They're in the moment. They're breathing. And it's just a sense of time has stood still. Nothing else matters. There is no worry about what is coming because it hasn't happened yet. There is no worry about the past because that is done. It's just about being centered. And being centered comes with such a sense of peace, a sense of lightness in your heart, a sense of direction for just tuning into your body, to tapping in to really get an understanding as to what do I need right in this very moment? What is it that I truly need? So we have our 7 cards for each one of the chakras. I'm going to go ahead and show you the bottom of the deck. I like to say that this is the overall energy for the entire reading. And then we're going to jump in to take a look at the messages for each one of those chakras. So here we are starting with the beautiful rest and rejuvenation. Oh my goodness, I'm going to take this card off the deck to show you a little bit closer. And this is exactly it. This is the energy right now that I can feel within myself that is going out into the world, into this video. And it is really that sense of just be still. Check in with yourself in this present moment. What do you need? Don't worry, don't fret. Be calm. And I know there's a lot of things going on right now. Things are chaotic. There's a lot of stress, a lot of worry. But what if you were to shut down, breathe, and just come into this exact moment in time to give yourself a pause, to give yourself a retrieval from all that chaos. Even if it's only for a few seconds, just to come back into you, to connect with yourself, to connect with Mother Earth, to connect with all of that beautiful energy that is available to you, to fill yourself up, to re-energize, to help you then focus to deal with whatever it is that you need to deal with. So often we allow ourselves to become so completely empty that we forget that importance of filling up, of nurturing ourselves. And it is so essential to take that time, take a breath, take a bit of a rest, take a little bit of a walk, do all those things that you know for yourself is just going to allow you some space to gather your thoughts, to reach that clarity, to feel that support that you need. So there's this beautiful calm energy coming into this reading for this week ahead. And I encourage you to go ahead and embody that. Go ahead and take in that nice deep breath to pull that energy into you, to set your intention for this week, to do whatever you want to do, to honor yourself, to get that into your auric field. So we're going to dive in now and take a look at the chakras, starting down at that root center. So that center of safety and security, really grounding us down to the earth. What is it that we need to know? What is it that is in store for us? What do we need to be aware of? And here we have a beautiful card of standing your ground. Now this means that you are standing in your power. Again, you are checking in with yourself. You are tuning into your body. You are saying yes to those things that you're really leaning into. You know they are right for you. You're not letting anybody else sway you. You're not letting anybody else decide for you. Nobody is controlling your energy. Nobody is controlling your thoughts. You are standing firm with your own personal belief system. You intuitively know what is right for you, so stand your ground and know there's a lot of energy behind that, really backing you up. So have faith in yourself. Next, we're moving up to that beautiful sacral center just below the belly button. That is where we store all of those emotions. That's where we have all that creative energy. That is what breathes life into new things that you want to project forward. So let's take a look at the energy down in that center. And here we have a card in protection. Now, this is all about awareness. It's coming down, it's dropping into you, showing you again that everything that you need is within inside yourself. All that wisdom, all that guidance, all of that deep intuition. Now, a lot of us say, you know what, I just had a gut feeling. I had a hunch. I had a sensation. I just knew something was going to happen. It is telling you to trust in yourself. Again, stand your ground. You know what is best for you. So it is time for us all to go back to those basic instincts. Not the fear stories, not the projection of somebody else's thoughts, not the energy of somebody else's emotions, but in that calm and that clarity, in taking that time to rest, in taking that time to be still, in taking that time to center, then you can trust in that gut instinct that you have within. So a lot of confirmation to pay attention to yourself, a lot of energy supporting you and encouraging you to dive in and to trust in that instinct that we each have within us. A lot of faith within this reading. So we're going up now into that solar plex that is just below the rib cage. That is your center of power, the center of will. That is the fire within that is going to help you to really formulate your action steps. So we have 2 cards down in that center, and I love to say that that 2 is that power of co-creation between your human self and your higher self. There is always a partnership at play. It is everything coming together to support you in what you want to do. So the energy right now this week is really deeply rooted back to that ground again, back to that stand your ground. This is the red of the root center. It is the triangle right at the base. Everything is rooting in alignment to love, giving you that backbone, aligning you up with your higher self. This is the number of 4. For those of you that do the numerology, that is all about that foundation. To me, 4 represents the number of the angels. It's a higher power. It's knowing that you are so supported by something greater than yourself. So have faith that in whatever you need to do, that in coming home to yourself and trusting your intuition and standing up for your personal belief systems, your gut feelings, all of those hunches that you have inside, that is going to really root you in that strength you need to make those decisions, to create those action steps that support your highest good. So again, trust in yourself. Now, the other card in that solar plex is the sacral. And I love getting these chakra cards. There is 65 cards in this deck. There are 7 chakras. So I always say that to pull a chakra card is of significance. It means a lot. And if you go back to watch some of the other videos on this YouTube channel, you will see that just about every reading, we pull a chakra card. So for us to have that beautiful sacral energy in that solar plex, in that center of that willpower, again, we had that awareness card in that sacral, telling you to trust in your gut feelings, to trust in yourself, to trust in your ability to really create your future, your actions to feed that life into what you want to see. So this is a lot of being aware of the old stories that you're holding on to. Be aware of the old patterns, the old behaviors, those old energies that just are not serving you any longer. Again, they're wanting me to show you this card. It all comes back to being still. What do you want to plant? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to see grow? Do you want to see fear grow, worry grow, anxiety grow? Or do you want to see hope, inspiration, positive action steps, support, community, shared knowledge, understanding, compassion? Whatever those feelings are for you, take them within. Feel that down in that solar plex area, that sacral area, and know that you have the ability to grow that. It's projected out into our energy fields. We all have this beautiful aura. Out in that aura is our emotional energy, and that is what is felt before anything else. So what do we want to project out into the world? Do we want to send out that beautiful hope, that beautiful positive reinforcement of, you know what, it doesn't matter what your beliefs are. It doesn't matter what your culture is. It doesn't matter what your choices are. I respect you to do what is best for you. So stand your ground. Stand your ground for yourself. We're moving up now into the heart center. I'm feeling a lot of passion coming in. There's just this inner fight to be you. Whatever that means, just be yourself. Authentically be who you're meant to be. So in that heart center, we have 1 card. And again, we have a chakra card. We have that third eye coming down to sit into the heart, to tell you to really trust in that intuition again, that higher power, knowing that there is something so much greater than yourself that is going to step in, to feel that within your heart space, to let your heart lead the way. Not the mind, not the conditioned beliefs, not the old patterns, not that negativity that likes to creep in, but rather trusting and feeling within here. What do you need? What is it that you need to manifest forward? What is it that you need to bring into your own awareness so that you can change your reality? You can start projecting those beautiful thoughts that are going to create your healthy tomorrow instead of feeding into the fear stories, feeding into what you don't want to attract. So again, that heart center has that ability to really project out. And if you want to put some science behind it, I encourage you to go and research the Heart Math Institute. There are so many scientific studies right now that prove that that heart center has more neuroelectronic activity than your brain does. There is so much going on in here, and there's such a calling to really pay attention. Again, this is going back into yourself and trusting in you, in really getting that feel for it. And that is best done in those moments of quiet contemplation, and turning this off and just feeling, going back to just deeply feeling you, connecting with you. We're moving up now into that beautiful throat center. The throat is all about communication, expression. This is also the center of manifestation. So taking all of those action steps and putting it forward, putting it into action. So what do we need to know? We need to know all about wisdom. Now, again, this is coming to us in protection. It is upside down. It is showing us to drop inside, that wisdom is again within us. You'll see all this beautiful yellow up that sacral center. That is going back to knowing that you have a firm foundation, knowing that you have that ability to create, to have that emotional healing, to gain that maturity, to really listen and reach out for those that are going to inspire you. They're going to support you, to trust in yourself what is right for you. There are so many spiritual teachers out there right now. We are available to so much sources of information. Again, it is trusting in yourself to know what is right for you. Coming back to that heart center, that third eye, that deep intuition, to ask yourself, does this feel right to me? Does that wisdom apply to what I am needing in my life right now? Does it feel correct? Do I want to try those tools and techniques? Or is this something that I just don't believe in and I'm going to put it to rest? I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to move on to find something that does resonate with myself. Know again that wisdom is all inside of you. This is a calling for you to come home to yourself, and to trust, to really build that foundation of trust. We're moving now up into that beautiful third eye, that center of intuition. And here we have one card again. It's in protection. This is success and victory. Now, if you look really closely at this card, you would think that, you know what, if I am standing on a cliff upside down, I'm going to fall. But we are not going to fall because we are so supported. The light, the love, the energy of that higher power is keeping us rooted, keeping us grounded. We are safe to declare a positive outcome, a positive future, of projecting out what we want to receive back. So again, this is drawing back to that mind center. So up in that mental mind, we have that ability to either control the thoughts and allow all of that conditioning to come in, to suppress, to really pull yourself tight. Or you have the ability to fight back, to clear it away, to project out those positive thoughts, to project out those neutral thoughts, those non-judgmental thoughts that are just there to gain that deep wisdom. There's no preconceived ideas. It is just that ability to trust that there is something greater than yourself, that inspiration is in there, and that you can project out what you want to attract back as your future. Again, we are magnets. Our thoughts become things. So if you want to project out that love, that light, that support, all of those things, that beginning of a brand new day, the heralding of a new day, how are you going to project your thoughts out there to bring that to you? The reverse of that is to stay stuck, to stay in that doom and that gloom. And again, if we all sit there, if we all have those doubting negative thoughts, those thoughts of worries, those thoughts of disbelief, that becomes entrapment. So there is always a solution to every problem. And in giving folks the space that they need, giving them the ability to choose for themselves, not imposing anybody else's ideas, not imposing anybody else's beliefs, but allowing and supporting us as individuals to choose, to feel, to know what is right deeply down in your roots for you. Then you can claim and you can project out whatever it is that you want to bring back your way. One last card for this reading is up in that beautiful crown center. This is our higher self that is coming through. We have one card, and it's the reminder of love. So remembering that love is available to us all. It is available in an outstretched hand. It is available from higher self. It is available to that collective energy that is out there, willing to be the ones to shine that light, to say, you know what, there's always hope in the darkness. There is always the light of a brand new day. The sun is always going to rise. It is always going to set. Don't forget that there is love. Don't forget that there is hope. Don't forget that somebody is lighting a candle for you and that you have the ability to light one for another. So allow yourself to really connect with that healing power of love, with that healing power of community, coming together in support, coming together to respect each other in that individuality, to really just trust in yourself, to come back to your heart center, to get your own intuition, to see what is right for you, to really feel things through, to get yourself nice and strong, to always stand your ground for yourself. You are more than enough to stand up as the unique individual that you are. It may not resonate with others, but that is okay. What matters is that it resonates with you, that you're honoring yourself. You are growing in that heart center, in that solar plex center, all of that beautiful energy of that sacral, the seeds, the new emotions, the healing that it's going to portray, so that in the heart you have that greater awareness. You are listening to that guidance within yourself. There is a lot of energy in this reading this week, a lot of messages to really come home to yourself, to be centered, to give yourself that space that you need to rest, rejuvenate, get your clarity, to breathe, to trust in yourself, in your decisions, to not let anybody else's mindsets persuade you, anybody else's energy persuade you, but to really just trust in yourself, to trust and know that you are more than enough as an individual to make all of those decisions in your wisdom that you know are right for you. So I hope that reading brings you some inspiration this week to know that you got this, and you can be the voice for somebody else to encourage them as well, to just stand their ground for themselves and to allow their authenticity to shine through. Much love to you all, and I look forward to connecting with you again next week. Namaste.